Hey there everyone, it's Ravindra Devrani back with another video. We are continuing the C# tutorial series, and in this series we are going to discuss about access modifiers in C#. So if you find this video helpful, then please hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed this channel, please hit that subscribe button. So let's get started. So what is access modifier? Access modifier defines the accessibility scope of a member. So what does it mean? So let's move here, and here it is called access modifier public. It is a public access modifier. So I'm just briefing here about access modifier. Now we have these kind of access modifiers: public, private, protected, internal, private, protected. So let's see what does it means, and we will understand these terms practically. First of all, just for understandability, I'm going to create another project here. So right click here in solution and just add here a new project. And again, let's search here class library. Okay, so click on next and let's name it C# tutorial library. C# tutorial library. And let's add its references. So let's see how we can add references. Okay, I have found this here, add project reference, and click here. It is our project we have created before, this project C# tutorial. So click here. Okay, now here inside this C# tutorial library project, what we are going to do, we are going to create this class in this class, and let's change it to let's give a random name like my public class. And let's create here internal class, my internal class. Internal. Okay, so here public void public display console dot write line. Okay, fine. And we have done a terrible mistake. Actually, I have to remove the reference. So what I'm going to do here and remove. Fine. And what we are going to do, we are going to add reference of that library project here, C# tutorial library. I have done it wrong way. Now this C# tutorial class, sorry, this C# tutorial project is depend on this C# tutorial library. So that was it. And public display, and let's see internal display. So let's try to access this class from here. Okay, so my public class, and here obj1 equals to new public class. So this one is our public entity, so it can be accessed anywhere, even in this project or in this project also. It can be accessed anywhere. If you add here one more project, it will also be accessed here. So public properties or public entities will be accessed from anywhere in this whole solution. So that is what public means. Public means you can be used by anyone. So the name makes sense. Now let's talk about this internal, and this internal class is going to be accessed only in this C# tutorial library. Okay, if we try to access it here, like my internal class, obj2 equals to new my internal class, and what it is saying, it is saying my internal class is inaccessible due to its protection level. So it means we cannot access the internal class or internal member from the other projects. So that's what about public and internal. Public entities can be accessed anywhere from the project or even from the any project. It means you can access public properties anywhere from your solution. Here it is our solution, and these are the projects under that solution. But internal entities are only accessible from the same project or same assembly. I hope it is making sense. Okay, now let's move here again in this part 17, and let's create here this time we will create private class. Let's name it private class. Suppose let's create it as a public class, and we will declare the method as a private methods. Okay, so we will write here private and void display. Public void display, and it will have console dot write line displaying from private, displaying as a private member. This time our class is public but our method is private. So let's see what its accessibility. Let's create an object of this private class here. So let's comment this one, and let's write here private class pr equals to new private class, and pr dot, and here if you try to use this method, then it will give you an error, and it will say that private class displays inaccessible due to its protection level. So that is it. And if we move this private method here, let's see, and if we try to create an object of this class, now we have, okay, let's create it as public. It doesn't matter if it's a public or internal, so do not confuse it with. Okay, so here pr dot display, now you can access it because you are accessing it from the same class. This private method is the part of this part 17 class, and this static void main method is also the part of this part 17 class, so you can access it from here. So that's called the private members. And let's talk about the protected class. So let's remove it from here and let's comment this out. Okay, I'm not gonna remove, I'm just going to comment it out. And let's comment this thing and this thing also. So let's create a class here, public class, and let's name it drawing or my drawing. We have this method public void draw console dot write line, and I am drawing something like that. So let's check its accessibility level and let's change it to private. Okay, so here we have this my drawing method, my drawing class, and a draw method, which is it is a protected method. So let's try to access it here directly. So if I write here pr dot and write here draw, then it is saying that you cannot access this method because you do not have the right. Because this draw method is now a protected method, you cannot access it directly. First you need to inherit this class, then you can access its functionality. So now you can access this draw method. I hope you understand about this protected method. So let's see public, private, protected, internal. Now talk about protected internal. Let's see what it does. To understand this, we have to open the another project here. Let's create this method as a public. Okay, not this, because it's an internal class, it cannot be accessed in different projects, so I'm going to use this class. So now let's create another method, public void protected internal, and protected internal display. It should be void. Okay, and just write here an empty console dot write line. So now let's try to access it from here, and we have this class, my public class. So here my public class obj equals to new my public class, that is fine, and obj dot, let's see, public display. Public display is available here, and let's try this method, protected internal display. So let's see what it is saying. Is inaccessible due to its protection level. So let's see what we can do. For that, what we have to do here, we cannot access it like that. For that, we have to do something else. First of all, let's remove it. Okay, and so we will also remove this pr.draw, and let's copy this class and let's try to inherit this class here. Okay, and let's copy all of this. Just write here pr dot protected internal display. Now it is how you can access it. And move to the next one, private protected. It is similar to the protected. The class itself and its derived class can access it, so we do not need to define it. So let's overview it again. Public can be accessed from anywhere, and private access is limited to its type. It means you cannot access across the class. If you have defined a method in a class that is private, then you cannot access it outside that class. That is private. Protected method can be accessed by derived classes, and internal members can be accessed in the whole assembly. You cannot access it from the other assembly, but this can be done with public methods or public members. Next one is protected internal. Can be accessed from all the classes in the same assembly, but if you are trying to access it from another assembly, then you need to inherit that class. And private protected, it is similar to protected. The class itself and its derived class can access its members. So that was all about access modifiers. I hope you understood it well. So that's it for now. We will catch up later.